Hey everyone. So I didn't do a Friday weekly update last week because I wanted to wait until we had the BLS Jobs report data and the retail sales figures that came in this morning. Retail sales was flat. That was expected. However, the BLS Jobs report, I was expecting to see some job losses, but nothing like what actually came in. This is for October and November. In October, there were 105,000 job losses, and November, there were 64,000 job creations. So that's a pretty stark contrast to what the Fed keeps telling everyone, that there is some minor softening in the labor market. And then they also revised September and October down by 33,000 jobs combined. So that tells us that everything the Fed keeps trying to spin is just total crap. I also wanted to share the home price expectation survey with you that came out from Fannie Mae, and they take the top housing economists in the country and get their thoughts on what their forecast is for home values over the next 5 years. And the median is 2.4%. This is for the entire country. So 2.4% for 2026, over the next 5 years, a cumulative of 20%. Now for us here in the Pierce County, Pierce, King, Snohomish counties, we see 4 to 6% on average, depending on the area, sometimes a little bit higher. So this is a pretty low estimate of what we're going to see here. So for an example, someone who buys $1 million home today, in the next 5 years, are going to see over $200,000 of appreciation, not to mention the principal balance they've paid down, which is kind of like a forced savings account. So there is a lot of opportunity out there. And I also wanted to share this. This is a pretty cool map that I came across on a weekly update with Barry Habib last week. And they were showing the November 2025 to November 2019 comparison in housing inventory. So right now in Washington State, we have over 20% more inventory than there was the same time in 2019 pre-pandemic. We're doing better than probably 90% of the country housing-wise. So anytime we hear on the news that there is a housing shortage, housing crisis, all these things, for a lot of the country that is true. For us here at home, that's not really the case. But there is far more inventory than I think most people realize. And this is the information as real estate professionals you need to get out to your clients in your database. Do a quick video, do email, something. Let people know that this is what's really happening out there. Because in 2026, I want you to have your best year ever, and I want to help you achieve your goals. I would love to schedule just a half hour with you to go over your business plan for the next year. Make sure that you got your numbers dialed in, you know what you want to do, and help you achieve that. So if you have any questions, let me know. And this weekend, if you've got clients out there who are on the fence and maybe need a bit of a nudge, I'm happy to put together a rent versus own scenario to show them how much equity and net worth that they're missing out on over time. So have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later.